Rescue teams were dumbfounded when they got to the bottom of the ocean. The hatch was under tremendous pressure from the sea. The hatch could not be opened from the outside of the fuselage, and even if it could be opened, the unprotected passengers would have drowned alive. And the passengers were thrilled to see the rescue team. They thought they were finally saved, so they rushed to the hatch. But there's nothing the rescue team can do about this. There was nothing they could do. They watched for a long time and then had to go back. The captain, who had learnt the news, couldn't help but take a breath of air. But by now, the people in the cabin are suffering from a severe lack of oxygen. It's clear they don't have much time left. The fleet called an emergency meeting. After discussing the matter, to be on the safe side, they had to salvage the plane. Then the rescue team went deeper into the sea. They placed dozens of ropes around the plane, and then they connected them with ropes from below. And finally, they connected the air belts to inflatable tubes. After completing this series of operations, the rescue team immediately returned to the surface. The other end of the hose was connected to the pump. With the captain's approval, dozens of valves were opened. With the continuous output of the inflatable pump, the air belt slowly rises. In a short time, it's all filled up and carrying the plane up gradually. Soon the plane surfaced in the sea. Rescue teams immediately launched a speedboat to rescue the plane. The passengers opened the doors to get some fresh air. Just when everyone was celebrating, unexpectedly, another danger is approaching. The ropes began to break one by one due to the excessive weight. The crowd is slowly escaping. At that moment, the last rope at the rear of the plane suddenly snapped. Passengers who were just about to step out of the cabin door were thrown back into the cabin. Without traction, the plane began to sink. A large amount of seawater poured into the cabin like a beast. At this critical moment, the captain rushed in alone at all costs. Then he led the passengers to the temporary safety of the cockpit. Then he opened the hatch. He pushed the passengers out of it. Then he jumped down with them. The captain quickly dispatched a helicopter to retrieve them. The passengers all escaped unharmed, but this valuable airliner remains here forever.